Welcome to another video, my friends and enemies. Paco, I know you're watching. Today I'm going to be doing a video idea that was suggested to me in my stream, and I am going to look at DMT trip simulation videos or trip replication videos of DMT. Some people say that they're pretty accurate. A lot of people who haven't done DMT wonder if they are accurate. Then some people think they aren't. People experience DMT very differently from one trip to the next and one person to the next. So there's a lot of variation. So I'm just going to judge them by whether or not they match up with my own personal experience or not. I'm not saying that these will or won't be like DMT for some people necessarily. I'll just speak for myself. If you're interested in DMT or just psychedelics in general, and you're not subscribed, check out the channel. I got tons of videos on that stuff. And I do live streams, trip streams, I do DMT streams, and we have fun. Okay, that's it. Wait, no, leave a like also, if you want. Okay, let's do this. Alright, so this first one is by DMT Enlightenment, and this channel is one of the bigger channels for these types of videos. Oh, that's interesting. It's like a first-person view experience. Always doing a dab. Ooh. Oh shit. That was a big one. I feel it. Whoa. My vision doesn't go blurry like that personally. I can hear my heart beating like that for sure. I don't hear music or anything unless I put it on myself. That sort of thing I saw more so on the Pharmawaska, the walls, doing weird stuff like that. Or they'd look like they had like jungle matter on them, like vines and stuff. My very first DMT trip, I got some shapes and stuff around the room like that. Didn't see any jesters. Okay, when I blast off, I don't literally like skyrocket out of my room like that, but I think I've heard some people do. So. This feels kind of familiar, going down a tube or a tunnel. It sort of reminds me of my wormhole trips. Never seen anything like this. That was a bad trip? That seemed like a good trip to me. That was a simulation of a bad trip, apparently. That was interesting. I don't think that was what a DMT experience is like for me. It does start off with visuals in your room, and then you're like gone somewhere else, and then you come back slowly. But the visuals themselves, I didn't find that similar. And I understand it's very difficult to recreate visual images of the mind's eye, or what the mind's eye sees. So like I appreciate the editing and effort and all that. Like I said in many videos, there's no real way you can know what a DMT experience is like unless you try it. Just keep that in mind as we watch these. Okay, this is another one by DMT Enlightenment. I thought I'd do a couple because his or her videos seem very different from one to the next. So I wanted to get some variety. DMT City, is this a game? I don't hear noises and stuff really when I come up. I usually have music on, and that will do weird things sometimes. A lot of people hear this ringing noise. I've never gotten that. I know some people get intense visual, geometric visuals like this, especially like closed eye, but I don't really. I've gotten geometric patterns and stuff like that look like a visualizer basically. A couple times, like 2 times really. Generally though, I see like objects and stuff like that, or scenes. Usually when I hear an entity talking to me, it's like I hear it telepathically, like I just think about the words. It's probably what's happening. I don't ever remember a specific voice, but I'm sure that's definitely possible. This is not what DMT is like for me, but there's so many types of trips you can get. This next one is by Symmetric Vision. This is another channel that does a ton of these. This might be the most prominent one. Actually, I'm not sure, but those two channels are the main ones, I guess. Memory from Dead Man's Trip, DMT Visuals Experiment. I'm not sure if this is a replication necessarily, but it seems like it. Okay, so my outdoor trips are weird. The visuals aren't ever that intense. Sometimes they are, but everything looks Play-Doh-y to me. Sort of like this, a little bit. Not that extreme for me when I'm outside, for whatever reason. Maybe I've just never really had a good outdoor trip yet, like a solid. I don't know. My visuals, when I get geometric patterns and stuff, which is very rare, it's usually like more like that black background type, like this. It's not like my whole vision's flooded, or my eyes will be open and it'll be a sub-breakthrough trip and I just see shapes flying around my room. I've seen that a few times. But my closed eye visuals are quite weak. I appreciate the editing and again and all that, but yeah, that's not what it's like for me. The only thing that's similar is I hit it and the visuals intensify and then they go away. This is by AJ Art. I like how we added blinking. All those faces. That's cool as shit. I've seen snaky like checker pattern or like stripe pattern stuff a lot. And I find DMT art, like pictures, more accurate at showing what DMT looks like. Yeah, again, nothing that familiar. I think all the effects that these creators are using are like stock effects that you just put like you click a button and it's like an overlay. But I think if you want to get more accurate DMT simulation, I think you would have to make more custom effects, like combine several together to make specific things rather than just relying on the default like visualizers or whatever. That's me. Like, I'm thinking I could probably do one of these videos pretty good, I think, with my editing chops. Okay, next we got, oh, Psych Substance. That's right. We were going to look at Adam's video where he attempts to do this.
The following video contains my attempt at simulating Dimitri's various psychedelic effects. Keyword being
okay.
Do not.
Yeah.
Since no drugs are consumed.
Okay, right. Oops. What did I do? Lex Friedman's father.
Consumed within it, and it does not.
Okay.
Made crystal clear that absolutely no.
Holy jeez. Okay.
Have employed the use of friendly and community. Operate with both YouTube's advertiser-friendly and community. These necessary warnings. This.
Is it though? I guess to get it monetized, you need to do all that? Yeah. Okay. I don't get this so far. Oh, he's got a machine. Oh, shit.
Non-graphic dramatized reenactment, hence the black screen. No drugs have been consumed in this video.
Alright.
The noise you're hearing is someone just sucking in air, like this.
Again, I don't get that noise. That looks familiar. Not that, not really, no. The very beginning, it looked pixelated. I get pixels. I get nothing like this. And it fades more from one thing to the other. Sometimes I got sucked into my screen a few times, actually. That's something that's happened to me. I got sucked into, like, I had visuals on the screen. That looks kind of familiar. When I, like, see universes, I, like, fly past them. And I can look into different realities.
Moving forward. You're not supposed to laugh, you're ruining the scene. Moving forward, I am going to now intertwine animated visual.
yeah, sometimes sound will speed up and the pitch goes with it. Sometimes it'll slow down and it'll sound like slow motion. A hodgepodge of a video. I've never seen myself.
I was in this space, and it was unlike normal reality. It's indescribable what it was. It was filled with unimaginable geometry.
Yeah,
But there was
see,
creatures
I don't
there.
get the geometry.
I mean, it seems crazy saying. Opening my eyes, looking at my reflection in the mirror, can also make.
Yeah, again, I find myself not being able to relate. I think there's a little bit of it's really hard to recreate these things, but then also I don't get these trips. So for me, it's like extra non-relatable. But that seems like an interesting video. I'm probably going to watch that later. WHO Digital Media. This is a simulation of a DMT psychedelic trip. Explora Voyager. I get warped perspective stuff sort of sometimes. Like my vision, sometimes it goes like fish lens. Or sometimes it'll mirror itself. Once I had the water mirror and all I saw was ocean. But I don't really get this effect either. And this is the whole video, I believe. Maybe it's more about the music. Oh yeah, I probably can't listen to that. Oh, I can. It's a YouTube song. Okay, sweet. Oh, this is your mate Tom. Go check him out. He needs subscribers. DMT Engine Room. Okay, yeah, I can't listen to the music. This is his music, actually. I think this is probably more about the music than it is trying to make a replication. Although this looks acidy. I've walked downtown before, through alleys actually like this, and hit my DMT pen a little bit. It was a little bit like that. Not so much. This is just the Google AI. It's a Google AI tool, which you can just put any image in and it will do the same effect. So again, I think people need to get more custom with their visuals, with their editing effects, in order to really capture things that look like DMT. Oh yeah, this is just more of that Google AI stuff. Which, I don't know, sometimes that looks like acid to me, but... Psychedelic Minds. I got flashing colors like that the other night on my live stream, right before, like, I left my room. I don't get an outline effect. Yeah. That's not at all what it's like for me. This is William Tree. More just a visualizer, really. Okay. This is a compilation video. Adding more presets, you know. I've heard some people say that, oh, I find these videos to be very much like DMT. But for me, it's not at all like this. Brain Butter. I like this channel name. Oh, that's super pretty. I like that. I like how it looks animated, like cartoon animated. I would love a trip like this, but I've never gotten this. Das Basti. One more. Okay. I think we are done here. That's pretty much how I expected it would go. I was hoping to be surprised, maybe, by one of them. I don't really look at these videos too often, because I can't relate to them. I rarely get like those geometric trips that's just purely like you're looking at a visualizer. The only time I get that really is if I have a visualizer on and I do the DMT, and then those visuals that I'm looking at turn into like crazy visuals. That's happened a couple times. It's been very beautiful. It might have something to do with the fact that I don't really get closed eye visuals at all. Sometimes I do a little, or a few times I've gotten them a lot, but usually I don't see shapes even with closed eye visuals. Usually it's more like objects or like a scene, something like that, or I'll be in a wormhole, or it'll be sort of indescribable. Often I'm moving very fast, like through the universe, and I could see galaxies and realities and weird stuff like that. Sometimes I'll see a being or like people. Sometimes I will see a robot. And as far as open eye visuals for sub-breakthrough trip go, like when I'm in my room, those are the most interesting visuals to me because you're like in your room, so it feels like less dreamlike. And I'll see like Lego a lot of the time. Things will turn into Lego. Portals open often. The roof always does weird stuff. My fan comes to life quite often and is very has many personalities, let's just say. And sometimes stuff does weird like sometimes a whole bunch of different stuff happens, like these stripes will like go everywhere, like you're looking at the old Windows 98 pipe screensaver, you know the one I mean, the pipe one. And then what else happens? Sometimes shit will look sparkly in my room. Sometimes textures will change, like things will go super smooth or flat or shiny or wet. Things will look wet sometimes. And yeah. So I think if people want to make realistic DMT visual videos, like more so than these, they can't rely on like preset effects or just putting an overlay effect over a video. To get more specific, you really gotta like mix effects together and sort of experiment, a lot of trial and error. And then if you're using Resolve, like fusion effects can get really intricate and complex if you go deep into the settings. So maybe I will try to do that one day. Maybe I will put out my interpretation of a DMT trip through video editing. I could see myself spending so much time on that though, because editing itself takes a long time, and then a video that's just about editing, I could get lost in that. Anyways, okay guys, I'm going to probably head to bed and end this video and edit it tomorrow, and I hope you're all doing well. There's going to be a lot more videos coming in the next month or two. So if you're new to the channel, usually I upload more, and I will be soon. DMT videos and stuff like that. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, dusk, dawn, twilight, midnight. Who cares what time of the day it is? That's not what's important here. I just want you to have a good one. I just want the day to be good. That's all. All right, peace. See you guys later. Love you. I love you all.
Thank you for watching Junk Trader. Check out these videos to my and subscribe below for similar content. Have a lovely day.